Thanks for listening. I'm Ryan.
And welcome to Granny Shifting.
Oh, man, I thought you were going to go with it. They'd be like, and I'm Jason. And I would say, and this is minute 80 or 92. What minute is it even? Yeah, 82.
We appreciate the listening you're about to do. I'm Jason.
And this is minute 82 of the Fast and Furious Tokyo Drift. And Jason was right. I think.
Okay. Have you ever watched a movie with me?
You're like one of those people that asks enough questions to be right 20% of the time.
Yeah, like I try to predict everything constantly the whole time.
Yeah. But like your prediction is constantly changing.
Yeah. Like, I bet she's going to be going there. Oh, I bet they're going to date by the end of this movie. Oh, they're definitely following it. Yeah, it's always that. So I made a prediction.
Yes.
The money in the bag was the money that Han was stealing.
Right. And to jump to the end of the minute, we'll talk about the stuff in between in a second. But jump to the end, Sean says to Kamada, I have something which belongs to you. And he's holding the bag of cash.
Yeah. So let's go through how he gets there.
All right.
Wow, what a setup for a minute.
Yeah, I know.
Everybody's on the edge of their seats now.
How does this happen? All right.
So Sean somehow has learned Japanese.
Yeah.
In 4 days. This is very impressive. He's actually...
Or 4 weeks.
Yeah,
Four
still
months.
impressive.
Yes.
They understand him. He says, I'd like to see Mr. Kamada, please.
Yeah.
Like, how does he not know that's not Mr. Kamada? Because I've done that before. Like, when I had a job, I'd go meet customers, and I'd be like, hey, Mr. O'Donnell, nice to meet you. And he's like, oh, I'm not Mr. O'Donnell. I'm like, why did you just come out and greet me? You know, and then I go to the next guy, and you're like, are you, how are you to know?
That's so awkward.
Yeah, super awkward. But he knows.
I would never be an engineer for that reason.
Yeah, project manager, where you got to deal with customers.
Right.
It's in the service department.
That's why I didn't become an engineer, though.
Oh.
And I'm no good with trains.
Right, yeah. They're hard. I mean, you don't have to steer.
It's very
but
little
the amount
steering.
of coal you put in is very critical.
Do trains still have engineers? Like train, what do you call them? Conductor?
A conductor. I don't know.
Like someone, like you gotta like squeeze a thing and pull the lever, right, to stop. I feel like it's so automated. Like what?
I don't know.
What do you have to do?
I have no
Do they
idea.
blow their horn at every crossing?
I think.
Because we have some here. We have some around here that like have no like arms that drop. Yeah. It's just like a sign that says railroad crossing. There's not even lights. It's just a sign. And you're like, okay, I guess I'm okay.
Yeah, and they say like yield or something, right?
Right.
But, like, there's one over in Mannheim that it's on an S-bend. It's right by the Mannheim Auto Auction. And everybody always cruises over it. And I'm always wondering, like, I wonder if trains ever go on this. And I'm like following a guy, normal speed limit, go through the S-turn, go through it. And I look behind me and I see a train go by. And I was like, what? Like, I'm listening to music really loud in my car.
Yeah.
I'm thinking, like, what in the world? Like, I'm not stopping to look. For a long time, I stopped and looked then.
Yeah.
Because I'm like,
and
what
if
if
people behind you are, like, all pissed off, and we're like, well.
Yeah, why are you slowing down?
There's got to be, like, they have to have arms down. Like, that's ridiculous. Like,
or blinky lights.
Right.
You know?
Something to let you know a train is coming rather than just a railroad crossing sign. But
crazy.
There's one pretty close to here that's like, it's similar. It's like an S where the train track is like right in the middle, but it's also uphill and it's also in the woods. So you can't even like see down the track until you're like up on the track. Yeah. And so it's like, by that time, I mean, train's coming at you at...
You won't even feel it.
30 miles an hour. How fast is it? Not that fast.
Which kind? Amtrak or a freight?
No,
freight
like
train?
A freight, yeah.
I don't know, but whenever a train hits a car, it blows up. I know that.
I know. I think it's just the sheer weight of it.
Yeah, just boom.
Have you ever seen... What was that one?
I've played Grand Theft Auto.
There's a video of a tractor trailer with like a...
the wing of a turbine.
Right,
turbine?
Yeah.
Oh, that was crazy.
Oh, that's...
Check it out on YouTube.
Yeah, swipe up.
And swipe left.
Yeah.
If you like us. Or right. I don't know.
Leave us in a 5-star review. I thought we started that.
Yeah, we did.
Give us your question in a 5-star review.
Yeah.
Third Party Pod does that as well.
They took it from us.
Yeah, they must have been listening to us.
Who that is. They're not as big as us, so because I don't
Apex Legends podcast. Third Party Pod.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
They always read their 5-star review questions.
Oh, man. We do, too.
We would.
We would, but so many 4 stars. You're not getting red if you're leaving us 4 stars. Okay.
We're going to leave you on red. All right.
So he goes up to the guy in the suit, and he has to see Mr. Takahana.
Kamada. And hands over the bag of cash.
They're like, what? Yeah, hands him the leather bag. And they open it up, and they're like, oh, there's money in here. And I'm like, how much money do you think has to be in that bag? It's definitely not the 2 folds like I was thinking.
No, yeah.
It's definitely full.
Yeah.
But like, if they're
enough
like,
to surprise these guys who work for the mafia.
There's $2 million in there.
Yeah.
And you don't know. That could be all ones.
Yeah. It could be 20s on the outside and 1s in the middle.
So I do.
Yeah.
Like when I go to the strip club, you know.
Well, I think they want 1s at the strip club.
No, they want 20s. Trust me, they want 20s. Just put the 20s on the outside and they put you in the front
Whenever
row.
you go to the strip club, don't you feel...
I think that's how it works.
I think. I saw a movie one time. People are going to be confused about us. So...
Yeah. No, it was the second movie we were at a strip club, right?
Yeah.
Is that when the rats chewed through the guy's belly?
Well, that was just a club.
That's my only experience with a strip club. That's a strip club, right?
Right, because he took his shirt off for the rat to go through.
Right. And there was a bar with a pole.
So we get the out-of-town cowboy walking into the saloon effect here.
Ryan quickly changing the subject.
I don't want to talk about my strip club experience.
I do after this. Okay.
That's a Patreon exclusive.
Your experience, not mine.
That's a Patreon exclusive.
If I even had one. Okay.
Oh, good wings, though.
Sorry, Grandma. Okay. So he walks into like a fancy looking bar.
Right. It's like a speakeasy.
Like they had to go through a sketchy alley to get here. Do you think there's another door? He's like, oh man, if I knew it was here, I could have just came in from the main road.
Maybe. No,
this is
I think
O'Donnell's.
O'Donnell.
Pub.
You're stuck on O'Donnell.
It's the only last name I know right now.
O'Houlihan's.
O'Houlihan. This is O'Houlihan's.
It's all Irish.
I love the lighting in here.
So, yeah, who are the rest of these people? They're like important because of their proximity to importance.
Yeah.
But like they also went through that alleyway to get back here.
Right. That's
like
the weird part.
Out of all the places they eat or would like to go, they want to go here just so they can be close to the mafia guy.
Yeah. Well, and we also should point out, you made a big deal about the head of the guys at the end at the car in the alley.
Right.
The one guy that was white looked like a farmer.
Yeah.
I don't even think he came in a camera view of the next scene.
No, he didn't. No.
So
he wasn't important.
Wasn't a big deal.
No.
How did this one... Like, I feel like if you're going to have all Japanese people in this one tall guy that's American at the end of the alley in the middle, and then he's not in the movie at all after that?
Why even include him?
Yeah, that's very weird.
Maybe he had some sort of...
Who's that guy?
Maybe he translated.
Let's get him
for
on.
Sean.
Let's get him on here.
I want to get the...
Anyhow, so Sean walks up to this guy. He's standing in the middle. Very well dressed. He's old, maybe 80.
There's like a nonverbal
50.
handoff here.
It's hard to know.
Yeah. I would say
he's old.
High 60s.
High 60s.
Yeah. Based on the width of his collar.
Yeah. It's very well folded out.
Right, yeah.
And I'd be like, Mr. Kamada, nice to meet you.
Exactly. Like, hi.
Right? But it's not him. He's like, okay, now you come with me. That guy needs to go back to the alley.
No, he follows him right down. And then, who is with? We see Kamada. And they're drinking sake.
And he's sitting with DK and his high school girlfriend.
Yeah.
Who is looking pretty nice this evening, I must say.
She's dressed to impress.
Nice little red dress, some gold jewelry. And she sees Sean and, like, does the worst thing she could do, which is act like she cares.
Right.
Jumps up and says, Sean, you need to leave. Gets up in his face, and he's probably...
Obviously, he's not leaving at this point. Like he's like,
right.
Oh, shoot, you're right. Let me get out of here.
Another person that cares about me telling me I shouldn't be here.
Like, she should have just been like... She should have, like, sat there and rolled her eyes. Because that's what I would have done.
Yeah.
If I would have seen him.
But he's, like, such on a mission. He sees the woman he's deeply in love with.
Right.
Who got taken away by the person trying to kill him. And he's just like, huh? No, don't stop me. He barely even looks at her.
Right. Well, he does have DK coming hard in his face.
Right up in his face. I'm telling you, it's DK that does it.
Yeah.
So DK's 3 inches away and says, "You came to the wrong place," in Japanese.
Oh, did he?
Yeah. It's all Japanese.
Nuh-uh.
Sean's really good at Japanese all of a sudden.
Okay. I don't know if that's true. I feel like I listened to that.
We're watching
I
subtitles.
think he says that in English, but when he talks to Kamada, he goes back to Japanese.
Okay, so Kamada says, "Takashi, who's your friend?"
Right.
Because he sees the little scuffle going on.
Right.
And
Takashi is like nervous all of a sudden. He was such a tough guy.
yeah, he's like, "Oh."
Well, he probably from Kamada's perspective, like from his POV, it looked like Kamada went in for the kiss.
Yeah, he's like, "Oh, hey man, who's your third?"
Who's your friend? And Kamada does the normal guy who's scared to come out of the closet. Oh,
Right.
nobody.
He's like, "Oh, he's a nobody. You're not supposed to be here. They're not supposed to know about us." Right?
Maybe we really misinterpreted this movie.
The whole time.
No. So Kamada isn't impressed. He sucks on his stogie. And Sean, with his big mouth.
He memorized another sentence.
Yep.
"I have something which belongs to you, sir." And that's the end of our minute.
Yep.
And that's how one can assume that I made a correct prediction once again, that the backpack full of money was money that Han had been stealing.
Or equal to the amount that Han had stolen.
Which would be weird because we don't know how much Han stole.
Yeah. Sean
Nobody
doesn't have a
does.
clue. Yeah.
Well, that's true. It could be like he stole like $4 million and you have $2,000 here.
Right.
Well,
It's a
thought.
start. It's a start.
We'll get the rest of your promise.
As soon as I moved back to the States,
Fast and Furious 4. Right?
that happened.
That's the part of the next movie.
Right. No, it doesn't work that way.
Well, that's because they're like, well, we didn't put Paul in it. It's like they knew by the very end of this movie, they're like, man, people are not liking this. Can we get Dom in here somehow?
We need to
what
get
if we put
people
him in
to
at the
come
very
back.
last scene? Yeah. Then people at the end are like, this movie isn't that good. Dom's back! And then they're hyped again, right?
Right. Because we haven't seen Dom
And then Paul Walker dies.
in 2 movies. Well, we got a couple more movies with him.
Okay.
Yeah. Don't go there too quick, please.
All right.
That's it. What do you think Kamada's gonna do here? Because honestly, I don't remember.
I
don't know if it's enough money. I don't know if Kamada's like, oh, thanks, man.
I
You're
think
free to go.
it helps Sean, I think, that DK is there and upset that he's there. Because I think Kamada likes this. He's like,
Oh, yeah.
wait, this guy this guy went through something to get here.
Mm-hmm.
And DK really doesn't want him here, and I like to show, he likes to kind of like step on DK's toes a little bit.
Make DK
So
uncomfortable.
he's like, you don't
sure.
like this guy? Well, maybe I'll take this guy under my wing, and like show him, and then that'll really that really nice uncle move,
Right.
You have an uncle like that? Which one?
I don't.
Whisper it to me.
Gerald.
Stop. Jerry. Oh, man.
Jerry
Okay.
Bear. You know him?
No.
Yeah, he did work at his house.
Jerry Bear?
But he's not my uncle.
He's your uncle? Oh, man.
I was thinking
He's
of a
like
generic
your,
name. And then you said Jared. I'm like, oh,
like your
Jerry
wood
Bear.
teacher in LMH?
That was Jim, his brother.
Jim. Oh,
Yeah. Mother uncle.
oh, Jerry the doctor.
Yes, Jerry.
Yeah,
doctor,
he was my family doctor.
Was he really?
Orlanco. No. I don't know.
Did he work in Orlanco?
Yeah.
So did Robin Gish. Nate's mom.
What happened to that guy?
He's a doctor.
Nate's a doctor?
Yeah.
Oh, we're just
And
like...
so is,
I hope you
so
guys
is
are
Michael
interested
Bear.
in all
Jerry's son.
reminiscing. Mike, the guy we escaped the police from with?
Yes, him.
That
Dude, we
guy?
always got caught.
We
My
got away,
beanie's
though.
there with my DNA
Somebody has your beanie.
in it. I got clotheslined by a badminton net. That was fun.
That was a good night.
That was a crazy
That
time.
was a terrible night. We made it, though.
We did. We're here to tell the story, the tale.
Okay.
Well,
Let's
that's the
wrap
end of
this up.
minute 92. Thanks for listening. 82. Pardon me.
Yeah, excuse you.
82, really? These were short movies back
Oh,
then.
my goodness.
I think
Yeah,
4 is like
movies
a
got long.
2-hour movie.
Movies got long.
Thanks for listening. I'm Ryan.
And I'm Jason.
And always remember,
Winning's winning.